some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination. Guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And complete right side to Cook. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play there for L.A.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. First carry now for Chris Evans. And he's going to take... is ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
They sure did, and the key number to me was total offense allowed, which was barely over 100 yards. That's a heck of a sign that this defense is really putting all the pieces together and doing it cohesively.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. He finds his man, complete. It's Peterson. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. It's a gain of 6, but not enough, as he'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. One interception. It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Kamara gets it again on second down. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. Throwing is Mahomes on third. And this is Cook with a grab. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the first down. Drive 1 is that had to be pretty frustrating because they moved the football. They just didn't get any points out of it.
But warm-up QB2, let's bring in the backup. I mean, my goodness, you take them downfield and you don't score points. You know I'm being totally facetious here, right? I'm just kidding. Nice first drive. Rarely do teams score on every single drive in a game. But they like what they did there. They just hope they can pay it off this time with some points.
Second down, and it's Kamara again. Shifts by him and taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
Mahomes now on first down. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's a second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace. Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Mahomes now on first down. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Now Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is caught at the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards. First down, here's the run with Peterson. The tackle there by Fabian Moreau.
A lot of people call the toss a probing play to see what they can get against the defense, to see how they adjust and react. Their probing's working pretty well. That was a very nice run.
And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here, 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. A give. This is Kamara. And he's got room. Gets around him. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Alvin Kamara with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Chargers on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
Chargers 7, Bengals nothing.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like.
Puts it on the carpet, it's out, and picked up by the Chargers. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
First down carry. It's Kamara. And able to work his way down to the 16. 133 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Mahomes. Flush to his right. And it's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. A.J. Green. His 5th touchdown now on on the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead.
CD, for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over. The other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, if they're out there, we'll see if they can pick those things back up. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. And down to the 20. A big play there for Cincinnati. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough.
Touchdown, Bengals. It's caught at the 1. T. Higgins with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown. Evan McPherson now for the PAT. And that one makes it 14-7. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. On the return, Deontay Harris. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Charger drive about to get going. They're starting to put some space here. You know, first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
From the 45 on second down, Mahomes, and he rifles one incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th.
6 man.
On play action, it's Mahomes. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. And the defense bit hard there. They were thinking run all the way, play fake, working to perfection on 4th down.
And it was able to work because of the down and distance situation. 4th and short, you've got to respect the run. You show a little play action. Oftentimes you find people open for what you need, and that's exactly what they got done there.
Being chased out left. And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. That'll be complete to Cook. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Rolling to his right. He's going to find Cook here in the end zone for a Charger touchdown. Jared Cook as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive as they take over here with 11 seconds remaining. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. Oh, able to avoid him. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island. Watch one, 44. Here we go.
Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. He's going to float this one deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we have reached halftime, intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Bengals with work to do in this third quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. Taken at the goal line. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot. Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just... sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Roethlisberger. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. The Bengals bring out their punter now, standing just about on his own goal line. Harris to return. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. Boy, 175 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. He's got Green. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Joe Mixon hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Credit that to the former Georgia Bulldog, Azeez Ojulari getting in there to bring him down. 2nd and 11. Another try after the 1st down sack. Roethlisberger once again. Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Roethlisberger. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.